Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this webinar from UCLL about the study business management and marketing. You will hear about this program in the next 45 minutes or so, and you will hear from a lot of different speakers, students, and alumni as well. So we have a fully packed program for you and ready to be presented. Now, before we go over to the presenters, I'd like to briefly explain a couple of things, some interactive options we have. My name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator. And first of all, you can tell us where you're logging in from via the chat. But most importantly, if you have any questions, please write them through the panel called questions at the right bottom. Also, I will open up a little poll, some couple of polling questions throughout the session. So you will see them also at the right bottom through polling. So we like to hear your feedback as well. And to even make it more interactive, we have a little fun button, I like to call it. It's at the bottom. It's called React. So if you click on that, you can actually give your reaction. So anyway, let us know through questions or chats or the emoticons. Great to your reaction. And without further ado, we're going now over to the presenters. So we have various people, as mentioned, lined up for you. We will start in a minute or in a second with Lotte and Jaden, to a student and alumni. After that, we will talk about the BBM, the International Business Management and Marketing, the track in Belgium, and then after that, the track across Europe. So they will be explained as well. And then after that, why Belgium and why Leuven. Finishing off with the missions part, of course, important to make sure you find more information and if you're ready to apply. And we'll deal with the questions at the end, as mentioned. So stay with us. We'll make it a fun and interactive session. And we'll start off with Lotte. Lotte, go ahead and let us know a bit about yourself.
Hello everyone, I am Lotte and I'm a third year student, International Business Management and Marketing at the track here in Belgium. Now, if you hear a little bit of background noise, I am currently on campus, so I hope you're not bothered by it, but you can already get a little view of the campus. Now, as I mentioned, I'm a third year student, and in some way we're on opposite ends of the line. You are choosing a degree, and I will be hopefully ending my soon, meaning that I want to give you some of my experience because maybe it might help you with finding the right degree for you. Now, when I look at the past 2-ish years, I think there are three things that are key to studying at UCLL and studying BBM. The first thing is that something that you might already know. BBM and UCL offers practical bachelors. This means that you will get a lot of hands-on experience. Your points will not just be decided by exams. You'll actually do a lot of exercises during class and do a lot of group work to earn points, which is really nice because let's be honest, we all forget something sometimes. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget something and then I come to an exam and I just think, oh my god, I don't remember this model. And I just think back of an assignment I did and suddenly I remember it. And yes, trust me, it happens often. The second thing why it's handy to study hands-on is that it will help you later on the job market because you already know how to apply the theory, but you already have been able to have a safe ground to make mistakes. And that's something that employers also know. Now, the second reason why BBM might be something for you is, of course, that it is called International Business Management. It is a truly international group of people. When I look at my own class, we have over 14 different nationalities, if I'm not mistaken. And this is not just from Europe. I'm talking Japan, Vietnam, Venezuela, Canada, Denmark, Spain. Honestly, it's really diverse and it is really nice because in some way everyone left their home and left their culture to build a new life here in Belgium, meaning that everyone is more open to talk to each other. And actually in the hallway I can pass by someone that I only talked to once and they will say hi to me because we both know that this is our new home. And it's also really nice because our campus is near Leuven, which is, let's call it a city with a village vibe, meaning that everyone you know and everything you know will be close by you. So it is very easy after school to decide, okay, let's go play pool together or let's go to the library together. Honestly, there's a lot of things to do, and it is really nice to be able to do that with your friends because it's not always the case. Now, third thing that is really key to UCL, then I'm thinking specifically, is the fact that for me personally, it goes beyond the degree. I have now been studying here for 2-ish years, and I, of course, have been thinking about my future. And through the past years, I have realized that I would really love to work in the automotive industry. So think Mercedes-Benz and Formula One. Those are truly my dreams. And of course, I have to have a degree for it. But also, you can go beyond it because last year I had the opportunity to participate in Germany at a marketing competition for Mercedes Benz. And this summer, I got the opportunity to go all the way to South Korea to visit the Hyundai factory and the headquarters in Busan. Now, that doesn't mean that your interest has to be automotive industry. If your interest is cosmetics, fashion, or something else, that's also okay. But I can tell you that there's a lot of opportunities beyond just getting a degree here at UCL that you can take to improve your future. Now, if you have any other questions for me, you can ask it later on at Q&A. But for now, I would like to pass the stage to Jaden.
Thanks, Lotte. That was very well said. So, hello everyone. My name is Jaden. I feel like Lotte made a lot of very nice points, but for me, I can tell a little bit about myself. So, I am an alumni of UCLL. So, I actually just graduated this past June, and I'm actually a BME student. So, what does that mean? It's the business management and marketing, but the track across Europe. So my name is Jaden. For a little bit of context, I'm from the United States. I also have some slides if we want to show those on the screen. So I've been living and studying in Europe for the past 3 years as part of my bachelor's degree. So the BME program, you switch countries each year. So the first year I was in Spain, as you can see there on the left. I was studying in Barcelona at UAB. My second year, you go to UCLL and you study in Leuven, Belgium at the main campus, and you're there for a semester. And then in my third year, I also went to France. As you can see here, I also included a bit of about UCLL here because actually as part of the BBM and the BME program, you have the opportunity to do an internship. And as Lotte said, the Bachelor really prepares you for a professional experience and professional background. So I was able to do a 4-month internship actually in Belgium at UCLL as part of the marketing for the BME program. So you get a lot of hands-on experience right away, and you get something that you can put on your resume, and you really learn a lot through this internship opportunity. And then in my third year, I went to Rennes, which is in Brittany in France, and I studied at Rennes School of Business. And as part of the BME degree, you actually graduate with 2 bachelor's degrees, which I'm sure they'll elaborate on a little bit later. But one of my degrees is from then Rennes School of Business. And as part of my degree program there, you also had to do another internship, which was a 5-month internship for me that I actually chose to do in Belgium again. So I worked at a company called Winamp. They're a music company here in Brussels. And I got a lot of learning and experience specifically within the music industry. So I know Lotte said she likes to study in the car industry. For me, it was more music. So I really got the opportunities through the UCLL and the BME program to get this opportunity here. I definitely would not have been possible if I did not have the availability to have a previous internship, as well as the professional experience that kind of Lotte explained through the hands-on presentations and in-company work that you get to do as part of the degree program. And now, as you can see, I added a little arrow to what I'm up to now. So now that I've graduated from my bachelor's, I'm actually pursuing my master's at KU Leuven. So UCLL is a partner university of KU Leuven. So this actually means that you can automatically go into the bridging program and for the MBA, for example. So I'm actually doing that now for the next 2 years as part of the Brussels campus. And I forgot to mention, but my internship at Winamp also offered me a job opportunity afterwards. So that's kind of exciting. A nice perk of doing internships is that, yeah, after you graduate, if you do a good job, then you may get offered a professional opportunity. So now I'm pursuing my master's, my MBA, as well as working part-time for this music company in Brussels. Yep, and if you have any questions, you can ask me at the end as well. Thank you. And I'm passing the mic to Dina.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dina de Kuiper. I'm program manager for the international programs within UCLL, so the BBM and the BME, for which you're here today. Before we go into the details on the BBM program to start with and then BME later on, we first want to talk to you about what is marketing about, because maybe that's interesting to start with. Why is a brand, why is a company actually investing quite a lot of budgets into marketing? It's actually to touch the hearts and the minds of the potential consumers. Yeah, so they want to understand the needs of the consumers in the best way possible, and then answer with their offers, with their products, with their brands to their needs in the best way possible. So actually the essence of marketing, I'm not seeing my slides. I don't know if I think there was a first slide, but just asking. Yes, one back. So what the essence of marketing is actually what we dream of as a company, of a brand, is that consumers say, I want you and not your competitor. We've invited one of our lecturers also today to talk a little bit about a very important domain within the marketing, which is digital marketing. So I give the floor to Leen Artoos.
Hi everyone, as Dina said, my name is Leen Artoos. Indeed, I teach at UCLL. I'm looking forward to introduce all of you to the wonderful world of digital marketing, but I won't do that today. What I'd like to do today is show you a little bit or give you an idea of the way we try to prepare you for the real world out there. We try to prepare you in the best way possible. Our goal that goes for digital marketing, but all of my colleagues have the same goal in mind. We want to give you the wings so that at the end of the 3 years, you all can fly and be the best possible marketeers. I lost my slides as well. Okay, there we go. So in digital marketing, but in marketing in general, the world out there is changing at a very fast pace. I'm sure you've noticed that. So how do we deal with that? What is expected of you? How can you know what is key? What is just a hype that will pass by? Or what is important and what is a trend that you truly need to grab and need to jump on? Well, in digital marketing, what we do is, like Dina said, marketing is promoting the products or services that you want to market. Well, in digital marketing, whether it's with trends, with hypes, or with just the bare necessities, we try to take you in a digital way, promote our products, and we can do that with online advertising, social media campaigns, digital marketing strategies for businesses, search engine marketing, and so on and so on. So it's very, very, very broad, very intricate as well, and it changes at a very fast pace, like I just said. On the other hand, it's very effective in reaching out to large numbers of people. It's very cost effective, and it's constantly evolving. So it's a big challenge, digital marketing, but marketing in general. It's a big challenge, but no worries. Like I said, we will guide you through this. We will turn you into the expert you want to become. We give you the wings, and you can fly. So how do we do that? Like Lotte said, and like Jaden said, we try to incorporate like hands-on practice weeks. Yes, there will be a lot of theory, but that will always be accompanied by practice weeks. We try to work as much as possible with real clients' cases. And we also, as much as possible, try to make it into the real life. That means that we combine digital marketing with offline marketing. And very important as well, we partner up with the biggies of the industry. In my field of expertise, that's of course Google, Facebook, SEMrush, and so on and so on. In this course, what does that mean? We have digital marketing essentials and we have digital marketing advanced. In essentials, we teach you to set up a digital marketing strategy. And then from that onwards, we will teach you all about inbound marketing, content marketing, display marketing, cookieless marketing, social media marketing, and search engine optimization. If you went all through that, then we do a deep dive in what you have learned for 2 weeks in a row. You do nothing but practice, 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 like I said, with hands-on cases. Then afterwards, we have Digital Marketing Advanced, where at this moment, we study e-commerce, marketing automation, and AI, but we try to follow the trends. We try to teach you the latest of the latest. So maybe when you join us here in Leuven, by the time that you are in Digital Marketing Advanced, maybe those topics will be something completely different. I hope you this gives you a flavor of the way we try to turn you into the best possible marketeers. Looking forward to seeing you in real life. Dina, I give the floor back to you. Yes.
Thank you, Leen, to give us some insights in one of the courses within the program. Okay, so to dive into the programs, we have 2 programs for international business management. We have the track in Belgium and we have the track across Europe. And I will start with explaining the track in Belgium. So going to the next slide. What is it about? It's already mentioned a couple of times. We are hands-on. What does it actually mean? We put the theory into practice. So you are not only getting a lot of theory thrown at you. So we always make sure that there are cases, there are exercises, real-life projects for real companies, and so on. Also, a lot of our lectures also come from the business. So they have a lot of experience, a lot of examples that they are eager to share with you. So it's taught in English, of course. It's a 3-year program, and it's all in the beautiful city of Leuven, which Lotte already talked to you about. So you're 3 years here, but you are in a classroom with the world, with students from all over the world. So you also build a very strong international network. So this can help you to, for later on or just for your social life, but also to build a strong network towards building a European or an international career. When is this something that might be of interest to you? There are some crucial words on the slide there, like creativity. Marketing is not just about selling products, it's about telling stories, creating experiences, and therefore some creativity is good. If you have a flair for creativity or you enjoy thinking outside of the box, this is surely your thing. It's also nice to know that whether you're passionate about cars like Lotte or Jaden for the music, or other industries, marketing is always like a crucial component within a company, within every company. So important for you to know if you start studying marketing. So it is actually a very in-demand skill, or you can actually master those in-demand skills when you finish this program. Talking about the digital age, like digital marketing and so on. Maybe you're one of these youngsters who is thinking about starting their own business once later on. So that's also possible. Like marketing is a cornerstone of every business, like I said. So you also need a bit of entrepreneurship, and you can also get some guidance at UCLL if you have like a more concrete idea actually about starting your own business. So this is possible. Yeah. Marketing is an ever evolving field. So if you study marketing, you're always on trend. So that's also nice to know. And you can have a global impact because marketing allows you to reach audiences actually really on a global scale. And you can be a force of positive change. It's not only about the commercial stuff, it's beyond promoting products. Marketing can also be a force for positive change. If you look on the brands that are increasingly focusing on social responsibility, sustainability, and so on, you can actually be a part of that. So what are the courses about? You probably are curious about that as well. So you will see that 1/3 of the courses are business related, talking about economics, languages, management skills, law, ICT, ethics, just to name a few. And then the other part is more going into depth into the marketing fields. Like you see on the screen, it's about copywriting, it's about digital marketing, like Leen talked about. It's about storytelling, web design, brand identity, graphic design, and so on. So it's a very broad package of marketing courses. We are hands-on. We put the theory into practice, and the way we do that is by project weeks, booster weeks. You will have several during the 3 years, but also at the end of your 3rd year. So the 2nd semester is all about your internship. Yeah, so you will go on an internship, can be in Belgium, can be abroad. You can do an international internship. So we have different options there, and it's always nice to see how our students grow during that period where they discover the real business world. And then what about after? As Jaden explained, she is going for a master's degree. So you have 2 options, or you say, okay, I'm done studying. I'm ready for the labor markets. I really want to pursue a career. It's possible. You're ready because you did an internship. You can be a marketing manager, brand manager, communication manager. So a lot of manager functions over there. Also business consultant, market researcher. You also have some courses where data is important, so you can specialize in different things. Also sales, going more into the sales field is also possible, or just be an entrepreneur, start your own business. So a lot of career opportunities. Or you say, I'm still young enough, I want to study a little bit more. You can pursue a master's degree, or you can do a BANABA, bachelor after bachelor. We also offer that at UCLL, and after such a BANABA, it's a 1-year program, you can actually go into a master's afterwards. So there are several options for you to continue studying if you would like that. So that's for my part, for the BBM part. So if you think a career in marketing could be your ticket to an exciting and dynamic future, look no further, but maybe you can also have a look at the BME, because also that could be interesting to you. So I give the floor to Anna de Plus to talk a little bit about BME.
Thank you so much, Dina. Yeah, so BME is actually the little brother or sister, so to say, from BBM. It's quite similar, so content-wise, you will also be getting classes in marketing mainly, but the big difference is that it's international. So if I could get my first slide, please, and I can explain a little bit better. Yeah, okay, go to the next one. So in BME, you will be studying in 3 different countries over the 3 years. That's what the E stands for across Europe, so business management across Europe, which will immerse you in a truly global experience. It's a bachelor program, so you will obtain also 180 credits. So as I said, it's quite similar to BBM, with the biggest difference being that you would be studying in a different country every year. To make it more concrete, I will show you which parts of the world you can go to. So in the first year, we have many choices already. You can go to 3 European countries, Finland, Hungary, and Spain. And Jaden, who was just speaking to us, she went to Spain in the first year. But we also have a new partner in South America, in Colombia. So if you want to make it extra exotic, I really recommend going to Colombia. Maybe there are some students from Colombia or mothers or fathers joining in the webinar now, so please say hi to me if you are. I did see we have a student from Spain joining, so the university in Spain is in Barcelona. So that's for the first year. In the second year, all the students come to us at UCLL in Leuven. And then again, in the third year, you have to make a choice again to join one of the 6 third-year partners. It is very important where you go in the third year, because in the end, you will get also a degree from one of these universities. So you will get 2 degrees, one from UCLL and one from the partner university in the third-year partners. So Jaden, she attended France. She attended Rennes Business School in France, so she has a degree from Rennes School of Business and from UCLL, just as an example. You can choose your own track. Because you will be moving countries, we're not going to deny it's quite challenging, because every year you have to get used to the new teaching culture, you have to make maybe new friends, you have to find new accommodation, but the big asset is that it makes you very, very agile, and it's a big plus on your CV. As I said, also, it will give you a double degree, so you study for 3 years and it will give you 2 degrees instead of 1. And we have many interesting post-graduation opportunities. I will go into that more in the next slide. So either you can, as Dina already mentioned, after completing the BME degree, you can start working. Our students start working in very different job positions. You can go marketing manager, brand manager, things like that. But as Dina also mentioned, we have lots of students that start their own company, and UCLL can support you in that aspect as well. So it's really up to you and where your ambitions are. You can also continue studying if you want to pursue a master's degree like Jaden is now doing at KU Leuven. It's possible in Belgium, but it's also possible at our partner universities. So in the slides, I will just go a few slides back. As you see, all of our partners in the third year, they offer master programs, even without a bridging year. So after finishing the degree, you can go directly in a 1-year program, just top it up, and you will get a master degrees. So that's very interesting for our students. I think it was also mentioned in one of the previous slides, but at UCLL, we also have a 1-year top-up program. It's called a BANABA, a Bachelor After Bachelor. So in 1 year, you can get a degree in advanced business management. That would be in Belgium. This is a quote from one of our alumni in the past. Throughout the BME program, I have learned priceless life lessons, mastered adaptability, and gained context from all over the world. It has been very fascinating to experience different teaching methods and to learn about different cultures. And that's really what BME is all about. if we triggered you, you will see that BME has its own personal website. That's because we're like sort of a consortium between different partner universities. So we have our own website. It's www.internationalbachelor.eu. It's right here in the slides. If you have any questions, you can ask in the Q&A later on, or you can feel free to email me at the email address there. We also have a very nice Instagram page, which thanks to Jaden is looking very nice. So go follow us on Instagram. I really recommend it. So that's about BME. Now I want to give the floor to Nadia.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Anna. Hello, everyone. My name is Nadia. I'm a student journey officer and an international recruiter here at UCLL. And actually, I am very excited because among our participants, I saw another Nadia, whom I met just about 2 weeks ago in Serbia. So, hi, Nadia from Leuven. I will just I would like just to show you something from my side. So, because what am I going to talk to you about today? It's not only from me as a staff member at UCLL, but also from my experience of being an international student here in Belgium in the past. So just to highlight the most important things for you that you need to know about Belgium and about the student city of Leuven, where we are located, because not only the program is important, but also, yeah, the environment, the country, the city where you are studying. So for Belgium, I would say three main things. I would like you to know that first, it's a very, very, very international country, very English speaking country. And it's good not only for your adaptation here during the first week, the first month, but also for your career perspectives. Because, yeah, for your adaptation, everyone speaks English. So if you feel shy, maybe during the first weeks, you will be perfectly fine here in English. So if you just know a couple of words in our local languages, it's fine. But yeah, with English, you will be perfectly fine here. You will communicate with everyone. Everyone will understand you. For the career perspectives, so in Belgium, it's relatively easy to find a job in English, let's say, than let's say in France or in Italy, because as I told before, Belgium is a very English-speaking country, and we have Brussels just 25 kilometers from here, from UCLL, where there are a lot of international companies, and they have English as their corporate language. So which gives you international opportunities, yeah, not only in local languages, but in English as well. So the second thing, this is something that our students tell us about, that Belgium is a very good balance between the quality of education and the affordability of the tuition fees. So you will get some numbers a little bit later from Anne, from my colleague from the admissions office. But just to remember, you know, quality education and the affordability of education in Belgium, it's a very nice balance. And the third thing, yeah, after graduation, you will have a 1-year visa. It's called a search year visa, where you can stay on the territory of country for 1 year and you can look for a job. So very briefly about Leuven, the city where we are located. So it's a very cozy, clean and safe city, and it's a true student city as of 15th century. So about third part of the population of Leuven are actually students. So it's a very fun place, not only to study, but to live, to meet friends, international friends from all over the world. Just to give you an idea, so Leuven, it's a city in the ring, about 45 minutes on foot from one end to the other end. Everything is very convenient, so you can walk, you can cycle, you can use the bus, and for the bus you will pay just about 35 euro per year, and you can travel unlimitedly within the Leuven area, so which is almost for free. Something about housing. We have several multiple residences spread around Leuven. So some of them are private, some of them are residences managed by the university. We have a housing service of KU Leuven that will, KU Leuven is our partner university. So colleagues from there assist you and help you in looking for accommodation. So you can even do it online. It's not necessarily that you need to come to Leuven to find a student room. And about the cost of living, just to have an idea in mind, approximately it will cost you about €100 to €1,000 per month for your living expenses. Here I mean housing, I mean food, maybe some travel expenses, books. So count about €800, €700, maybe to €1,000 per month. And this was all for me. And now I'm passing the floor to my colleague, to Anne, our senior admissions officer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anne Michaud. I'm a senior admissions officer at UCLL, and I welcome you to this session. I saw students from several parts of the world, from within Europe and outside Europe, so it's nice to have you all. Okay, what I would like to talk about is how to apply, because after hearing all this information, this enthusiasm for what we do here at UCLL from graduates and from my colleagues, I'm sure that you would like to apply. So here is briefly how you should do that. So we have, of course, an application page on our website, and this is a screenshot of that page. We also have videos, short videos, to help you with the application if you get stuck somewhere. But first of all, what you should do when you want to apply, and I'm sure you will, is check your application requirements. We have specific application requirements as far as qualification is concerned, and also language, English language, of course. So first of all, check the application requirements. And then your next step would be to actually start your application. Also here, we help you out, how to log in, what we do after you have submitted your application. We will check everything and provide feedback. Some programs require an intake interview, but we will provide information about that as well. And then when you're approved, we will issue an admission letter. So here on this page, on the application page, you find all this information with the videos and also with the deadlines. You find the deadlines is April 1st for the non-European students and 31st of August for the European students. And first of all, you have to be a little patient, because we open up applications, next year applications, on the 1st of December. So from that date on, you can start applying for the program next year. So as Nadia mentioned before, we'll talk a little bit about the tuition fees. We have a dedicated tuition fee webpage, which you can easily find by searching. You should just Google UCLL tuition fees, and you end up on this page, and then you can visit other pages on our website. Anyway, this is the page about the tuition fees. It's these are the current tuition fees, because we're not certain whether they will be the same. But I can already tell you that for non-European students who come with a study visa, the tuition fee rate will remain the same, which is €5,800. And all other students that don't have a reduced tuition fee, they will pay around €1,100. Now this €1,100 might go up a little bit, because it is in index. It's subject to indexation each year. The reason why I put this arrow here is because I noticed already in the past that some students think that all these numbers need to be added up. But this first column here, where it says total amount, is your total amount. The next columns are the breakdown of the tuition fee amount. Okay, so do not add up everything, 5,800 plus 1,300 and so on. So 5,800 and 1,100 euros, and the numbers below, these are the total tuition fee. This is the total tuition fee cost. For for students who come with a study visa, we require that they pay their tuition fee before they receive a admission letter, and that's mandatory. That's been determined, so it's important to know that you have this cost to pay before you come and study here at UCLL. Especially for the non-European students, I saw in the chat that there are a couple of non-European students. So this only concerns non-European students who need a study visa for Belgium. Now, of course, you have to apply for your visa, and that means you need a couple of documents. First of all, you would need your admission letter, which is the first main document. The second thing that the Belgian embassy will ask you is how are you going to finance your studies and your living expenses while you're in Belgium. So we have a blocked account, and it means that we will ask you to transfer money into a UCLL blocked account. The money will be blocked for you in that account, and it will be reimbursed to you month by month in small installments. So installments of around 850 euros. So the total amount for the blocked account is 10,300. It might go up slightly because there is a minimum amount per month that we are required to use, and that is now, we don't know yet, but it will be around this amount. So also this blocked account you will need before you come. That means you will also have to, if you want to use it, you will also have to transfer this amount before applying for a visa. So it's very important that especially non-European students know what the cost already will be and when they will have to pay it. So European students, this does not concern you. All right, it's all about finances. Everything is a little bit in a nutshell because we don't have that much time, and we still want to make time for your questions. I already can tell you that if you need help with your application, there are several options. Okay, so you might say, how can I check my application requirements? How to submit an application fee? How should I pay the application fee? Where do I find all kinds of information? Well, first of all, if you go to our website, the English language website, you can use the search button and then search for whatever it is that you want to find out. Or you can have a look at our frequently asked questions page. If you can't find the information that you're looking for, there's always the option to chat in the application tool. So when you have started an application, you have a contact button in your application, and through this contact button, you can chat with us. And so it's very easy, and we check it every day. Or if you haven't started an application, then you can also email us, obviously, at admissions@ucll.be. So after all this, I think we can move on to the Q&A section of this presentation. I welcome you all again to this session, and I hope to see you in real life in next September.
Okay, great. Well, that is my cue again to come back to you. Hello, everyone. And we are indeed going to over to the Q&A section. Just a couple of quick things I just want to highlight as well. We have a couple of documents actually ready for you. So if you go to the bottom of the screen click on apps, you can open there and you can actually find links. So there's a links tab where you can go to the application as well. It will direct you right away to the application page and also to the handout section. And there we have documents about the two programs that were mentioned, BBM and BME, and also some important whys. I think that is about why Belgium and why Leuven, and some helpful links as well. So there's a lot of information there. So just download those before you leave, please. Well, actually, you can come back in later even and do it whenever you want. Anyway, let's go over to the questions, because that's what we now try to take care of. So we have a question that was received from Cheryl, and was already answered, but just to make sure about the recording of this webinar. So yes, it's being recorded. We are sending it to everyone. So even if you've joined now, you can, if you missed maybe some parts, you are able to watch it again or share it with any of your friends or sons or daughters. So that is all possible. Question from Aman: is it possible to be accepted with academic gaps? What can you say about that? And I guess that might depend, but is there anyone who can say something about this?
I guess that must be a question for me. Well, it probably means that you have been studying and then maybe working, or just had a gap year in between. No, it does not matter at all. But please do, when you apply, please upload onto your online application any document that is required, but also any document that you think is relevant to your application. So whether it's work experience or something else, just upload anything, because we will look at your application as a whole.
Okay, great, thank you. Next question from Stefan. I wanted to know, do you have an age limit?
No, we don't. We don't. Everybody is welcome as long as you have the qualifications that we require. There's no age limit whatsoever.
For BME, we have a minimum age
Great.
limit.
Yep.
So you have to be 18 in the year you start the BME program.
Okay, thank you for that addition, Anna. We got the thumbs up, so I guess that has been answered. Great. Question from Arlinda. Do you offer assistance in the application process?
Yes, we do. Actually, we, as I mentioned, we have some short videos that are already on our website. And if you still have questions, that's what the chat in your application is for. You can still answer questions. You can still ask questions about that, and we try and help you out there. But mostly, it's a pretty straightforward process. So I think you should be fine. But in case you have some questions, do not hesitate. We're here for you. Either watch the videos or either just put your question in the chat.
Okay, great. So I just want to highlight the link as well about the application process. Again, you can find that in the links, but also I posted now on the screen. So actually you see it there. That's moved in on the bottom. You could click on that and it goes right away to the application website. And I think that should display the videos that were explained in the presentation. All right, question from Nadja. What are you looking for the most when choosing students to accept for the college?
Well, from an admissions point of view, we look at qualifications, your qualifications, and your language proficiency, your English language proficiency. So as far as qualifications is concerned, with the degree, your highest degree that you have obtained, you should have access to higher education in your own country or the country where the degree was issued. For language, on our webpage, but maybe you're looking for something more specific, and that only goes for the program, for a program that has intake interviews, which is none of the business management programs. So there you have an additional intake interview. So that goes for the applied computer science program. And then they're looking it's not that they are really selecting students, particularly on what they say or what documents that they send in. It's more like an introduction interview, just to get to know the students better before they actually arrive in Belgium and before the academic year starts. So other than qualifications and language proficiency, we do not make any other selection.
Okay, thank you. Before we go to the next question, I just wanted to also highlight for everybody, before you have to leave, please do let us know your feedback from the polling questions. So I've opened up a couple of polling questions. That is, first of all, to get to know you a little bit better about what you're looking for in a university, but also when you're looking possibly to apply, or if you're not sure yet, or also the question of what kind of information you are still looking for. That way we can address that as well. And at this stage, I see winning are cost of living and visa. Okay, so that's the two that have been mentioned at this stage. And so let us know a little bit more about that. And we go over to the next question. Okay, here we go. So our Linda is a question actually about the visa. Do you help with visa?
We do not provide really particular specific help with the visa. What we do is we provide all the documents that you need to apply for a visa, but with the actual process, we do not help you. So it's if you mean by filling out forms and all that, that is something that you have to do. However, if you get stuck, or if you have if there's a question that you not sure how to answer that pertains to our university, then of course we will help you out, but not really specifically with submitting your visa application and all that.
Okay, thank you. That's good to know. And I think a question I didn't actually mention is about the scholarships. So just to point out, there are no scholarships offered to international students. I think the fee has been subsidized, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that is also a reason why. But maybe Nadia can mention something about that. Or Anne, you actually answered
maybe
that.
just a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, we do not provide any grants or scholarships because the cost of education, it's already very affordable. So if you had a chance to Google just around some countries in Europe or maybe outside of Europe to check the cost of education there, so you could probably notice that here in Belgium, 5,800 euro per year, not even per semester, but per year. So it's our tuition fee, and it's affordable. It's already low thanks to the governmental support. That's why we do not offer any individual grants or scholarships.
Okay. Thank you. And I actually can also mention one thing about the visas. So I saw that's in the poll topic, and we hear it more often as well. We actually are collaborating with a company that helps in the immigration and the visa processes. So let us know if you need help there. We can put you in touch. So they can help if you need support in that area. Because we know that this can be a showstopper sometimes, and that's of course a pity if you want to study abroad. Good. Next, see if there was any question. Well, Stefan had a question about the requirements. I think that was presented. Also, Anne, you just provided the link. So I think that's probably at this stage the best to refer to the application requirements indeed on the website. So there you find the link in the question point section.
Yes, I just want to add, we cannot go into any specific requirements based on a degree. So that is something that when you, these are just general requirements. And when you submit your application, then we will provide feedback. But in general, as I mentioned before, you must have access to the same level of higher education that you're applying for in your home country or the country where you obtained your highest degree. That is the biggest principle.
Okay, thank you. I think those were the questions we have received so far. I will just had a question from Yilmaz. Are the rumors of the great student life true? Yes, well, who better to ask than the students? Lotte, Jaden, Briefly, is it true?
I would say that student life in Belgium is pretty nice. I think if you try your best at school, there's definitely enough time to enjoy time with your friends and enough activities to do in Leuven to keep you busy during your free time. So yes.
Yeah, I
Good.
think I would say the same thing as well, because Leuven is very much a student city. So everyone you meet is, well, not everyone, 85% of people that you meet are usually students of some sort. So it's very nice study vibes.
Thanks for that. Great. We have a last question actually from Nadia. Can we get any contact from the students? So that's why we invited them here to the session so they can talk to you. But that is up to them if they want to leave either an email or I don't know, LinkedIn or anything in the chat. That could be possible. And otherwise, I hope this was useful to you.
May I add something
So we'll leave
quickly
that in
about
a
the
yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah, just
Nadja.
for the contact of the students. Yeah, there will be the last slide today once we finish the webinar. Yeah, actually you can see it right now. So there are Instagram addresses of our student associations of UCLL, Insignia and Amani. You can also check for the student life there, and yeah, maybe just via the private message contact the members of Insignia and Amani with the questions. Another option, somewhere, I guess, maybe end of November or beginning of December, we will have a webinar which will be led by students. So there will be no staff members there. There will be only students there. Yeah, just to chat in an informal atmosphere. You can check for the date and the timing of this webinar on our Open Days webpage. You can see the link on the screen right now. So now it's not available yet because we haven't decided on the date, but yeah, just for your information, closer to the end of November, maybe beginning of December. So we will schedule this session so that you can have a chance just to chat with our current students.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Nadia. I think that rounds up the session. There's no further question. So having said this information that you have there, maybe, well, from my side, I would like to thank everybody for having joined, the audience, of course, but also all the presenters. Thank you very much for your time, and the students, of course, that they were present as well to explain their experiences. Last words from you, Nadia.
Thank you, Luke. So, dear students, dear parents, because I saw in the chat that there are actually parents here as well. We are very happy that you found time to be with us here today. So, thank you for your enthusiasm and your interest to our university. We are very happy to welcome you or your kids next September here at UCLL. And who knows, maybe, next year you will be wearing something like I'm wearing right now. So this is UCLL hoodie. So the symbol of our international community. So that we are very welcome. We are very looking forward to welcoming you here, and yeah, that you become part of our international family. Thanks a lot for your attention and for your coming today.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.